So a few months ago, I made a terrifying discovery. I was becoming a stranger to myself. But here's the thing, I didn't realize it until I started questioning my own choices. Imagine this. You are scrolling through a music app trying to find something new to listen to. You find a song, press play, and get into it for a few minutes. It feels good, right? But ask yourself, how did you pick this song? Was it because you genuinely want to hear it? Or was it because the algorithm, the invisible force behind the screen, already knew exactly that you will like it and serve it up to you? Take a moment. Was that choice really yours? It's easy to think that we make independent decisions, but when you dig deeper, you will realize our choices are often shaped before we even realize it ourselves. The algorithm already knows what I will like before I know it myself. And when that happened to me, I realized if the algorithm can shape my music preference, what else can it shape? My goals, my beliefs, my identity? AI was supposed to make life easier, but somewhere along the way, it stopped from just being a tool. It started to make decisions for us. It curates our news, decides who we should follow, and predicts what we will like before we know it ourselves. That sounds convenient, right? But the problem is, every time we let an AI to decide for us, we lose a little bit of our own ability to decide for ourselves. And that's dangerous because what makes us human is the very ability to act and make decisions independently, or as what we call subjective agency. Subjective agency is the voice in our head that says, this is what I want, this is what I believe, and this is who I am. Without subjective agency, we're not truly living. We're just reacting. If we cannot form independent decisions to think independently and to explore, then we are no more than an extension of the algorithm. And that's not just about abstract philosophical ideas. It's happening to all of us right now. Think about it. Have you ever opened up TikTok for just 5 minutes and watching things that you never planned to? Have you ever clicked on a YouTube video and fallen through the rabbit hole of recommendation, wondering where the time went? That's the scary part. AI doesn't force us to do anything. It just makes it easier to follow than to resist. And this isn't just about entertainment. Take my friends. She currently decided to read more books, so she searched online for recommendations. The top results? Same bestsellers that everyone are reading. Atomic Habits, Sapiens, Cat Runners. She read them and enjoyed them until she noticed something chilling. The moment she tried to imagine a book that she might like, not bestseller, not trending, her mind went blank. And that's the invisible cage, when even your imagination got curated. Over time, we start mistaking those algorithmically optimized suggestions for our own choices. And history has shown us what happened to people who lose their ability to think for themselves. Society that suppressed free thoughts eventually stagnated. Art, philosophy, innovation, they all depend on people who dare to challenge the status quo and think beyond what's been given to them. If AI starts shaping our identities, what we love, what we want, what we pursue, then we risk becoming passive consumers rather than active participants in our own lives. So, what can we do? The answer is not to reject AI, but to actually choose when and how we engage with it. There's only one thing I want you to remember. Disrupt the algorithm. This means making conscious choices outside from what AI expects from us. It means searching for new things instead of accepting what's been given to us. It means listening to new songs not because they queue up next, but because we chose them. It means exploring new topics not based on what's trending, but based on your genuine curiosity. I tested the idea myself. One day, I decided to mess with the algorithm. I look up things that are completely irrelevant to my usual interest. I look up videos about classical music, the mystery of the black hole, and even the top 10 best toilets in the world just to see what will happen. My YouTube homepage, which has been once perfectly tailored to my usual interests and habits, started becoming weird. The algorithm doesn't know what to do with me anymore, and honestly, it felt liberating. I also made some small intentional choices, like going to offline bookstores instead of following the online recommendations, asking friends for music suggestions instead of following the music app's algorithm, exploring topics that are not necessarily trending but genuinely interested me. And something interesting happened. The more I disrupt the algorithm, the more I felt like myself again. I realized my identity is not something to be passively consumed. It was something to be actively created. And that's exactly what we all need to do. In a world where AI predicts everything about us, the most radical thing that we can do is to prove it wrong. Thank you.